Infidelity, it's a painful blow that can leave you feeling lost and betrayed. Today, we're diving deep into the minds of those who stray, uncovering the top 22 reasons why people cheat. Stay tuned to understand the underlying causes and how to prevent them. Rushing into marriage can often feel like a whirlwind of emotions and decisions. It's like setting yourself up for failure right from the start. Too many folks are saying "I do" for all the wrong reasons: societal pressure, the desire to please their parents, or even just because a baby came along a little sooner than planned. These reasons can lead to a lot of stress and unhappiness. Marrying for anything less than a deep, genuine connection is a recipe for disaster. It's crucial to understand each other deeply. If both partners are willing to put in the work and communicate openly, you can build a strong foundation for a lasting and fulfilling relationship. It's about growing together and supporting each other. Companionship is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. But when your partner consistently fails to meet your emotional needs, it creates a void, a dangerous emptiness. Most affairs, they don't start in the bedroom. They start with a whisper, a shared joke, a moment of true understanding. Nurture that emotional intimacy. Communicate openly and honestly. Don't shut your partner out. We've all got 'em, folks. Those skeletons in the closet, those past relationships and behaviors we try to bury. If you haven't dealt with those old habits, they'll rear their ugly heads right when you least expect it. Marriage requires change, growth, a willingness to leave those destructive patterns behind. Acknowledge those past mistakes, understand what drove them, and make a conscious choice to be different. The company you keep says a lot about you. Surround yourself with friends who condone infidelity, and you're setting yourself up for a fall. You need people in your corner who will hold you accountable, who will remind you of your values, who will support your marriage, not sabotage it. Choose your inner circle wisely, because they can make or break your relationship. A healthy sex life is crucial to a healthy marriage. It forms the foundation of emotional and physical connection between partners. When your needs aren't being met in the bedroom, resentment builds, frustration festers, and you become vulnerable to temptation. This can lead to a breakdown in communication and trust. Learn to prioritize your partner's pleasure, to communicate, to be attentive lovers. Make time for each other and create moments of intimacy. Be open about your desires, initiate intimacy, and don't be afraid to explore new things together. Keep that spark alive by being playful and spontaneous. Surprise each other with small gestures of love. Intimacy is a two-way street, and it requires effort, understanding, and mutual respect. It demands a willingness to prioritize each other's needs and to grow together as a couple. Remember, a thriving, intimate relationship is built on love, trust, and continuous effort. Constant arguments, unresolved conflicts, that same fight playing out on repeat. It's a recipe for disaster. When you feel unheard, misunderstood, constantly at odds with your partner, that emotional distance creates a breeding ground for infidelity. Learn to communicate effectively, to fight fair, to find resolutions instead of letting resentment fester. Because the more disconnected you become, the easier it is to seek solace in the arms of another. We spend a lot of time at work, and for many that workplace environment can be a minefield of temptation. Long hours, close proximity to attractive colleagues, a constant stream of flirtation, it's a slippery slope. Establish boundaries, prioritize your marriage, and remember that work is work, and home is where your heart should be. Lust, it's a powerful drug, one that can cloud your judgment and lead you down a dangerous path. When you're consumed by lust, you stop seeing your partner as a person, as someone you love and respect. Fight back against those urges. Focus on building genuine intimacy, on nurturing your emotional connection. And remember that true love is about so much more than just physical gratification. Absence may make the heart grow fonder, but it can also make you vulnerable to temptation. Long-distance relationships, frequent travel for work, it puts a strain on even the strongest bonds. If you're in a long-distance situation, communication is key. Be present, be accountable, and make an effort to bridge that physical gap as much as possible. There's nothing wrong with being a kind, helpful person. But when you're offering that support to someone of the opposite sex, It's important to tread carefully. Set boundaries, involve your partner, and be aware of those subtle shifts in dynamics. We all want to succeed in our careers, but not at the expense of our personal lives. Some professions come with inherent risks: constant travel, late nights, a culture of flirtation and infidelity. Prioritize your marriage, set boundaries, and don't let your career become the other woman or man in your relationship. Being cheated on, it's devastating. It's a betrayal that cuts deep. But seeking revenge through infidelity, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Stooping to their level won't heal your pain, it won't fix what's broken. Focus on healing, on processing your emotions, and on making healthy choices that serve you, not your anger. When you're struggling with low self-esteem, with doubts about your own worth, it's easy to seek validation in the arms of another. But let me tell you, true confidence comes from within, not from the fleeting attention of others. Focus on building yourself up, on celebrating your strengths, and on finding your worth outside of your relationship. Pornography, it's a dangerous addiction, one that rewires your brain, distorts your perceptions of intimacy, and creates unrealistic expectations. Break free from that cycle. Seek help if you need it, establish healthy boundaries with technology, and focus on cultivating intimacy with your partner. You start to crave novelty, variety, those extreme scenarios that can never be replicated in a loving, committed partnership. Financial struggles, they can put an incredible strain on a marriage. In moments of desperation, some people make choices they never thought possible. But let me tell you, that kind of betrayal, it always comes at a price. Seek help from reputable sources, explore legitimate options, and remember that your integrity is worth more than any paycheck. Curiosity, it's a natural part of life. But when it comes to matters of the heart, it's important to know when to draw the line. Marriage is built on a foundation of commitment, of exclusivity, of choosing each other day after day. Being falsely accused of cheating, it's infuriating, it's hurtful, it can make you want to scream. Address those accusations head on, communicate openly and honestly, reassure your partner, and try to understand the root of their insecurities. We've all heard it before. I was drunk, I didn't know what I was doing. Alcohol lowers your inhibitions, it clouds your judgment, but ultimately, you're still responsible for your actions. If you know you're prone to making bad choices when you drink, then don't drink. We live in a world of instant gratification, where everything is available at our fingertips. But marriage? It's not like ordering takeout. It takes work, it takes patience, it takes a willingness to stick it out even when things get tough. Remember, grass is greener where you water it. We've all got them, those exes who still hold a piece of our hearts. But when you're in a committed relationship, it's crucial to let go of the past, to close that chapter and focus on building a future with your partner. Set boundaries, prioritize your current partner, and remember that you can't move forward if you're still clinging to the past. Having close friends of the opposite sex? It's not impossible when you're married, but it requires careful navigation and clear boundaries. Be honest with yourself, be respectful of your partner, and remember that your marriage should always come first. Relationships need a shared vision, a sense of purpose, a reason to keep building a life together. When you're just going through the motions, stuck in a rut, lacking common goals and dreams, it's easy to drift apart. Invest in your marriage, rekindle the spark, create a shared vision for the future. Look, marriage is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous adventure that requires both partners to be fully engaged and committed. It takes work, it takes commitment, and it takes a willingness to face those challenges head on. Every obstacle you overcome together strengthens your bond. Don't let these common pitfalls derail your happiness. Communicate openly, prioritize intimacy, nurture that emotional connection, and always be honest with each other. Never stop fighting for the love you share. Celebrate the small victories and cherish the moments of joy. By understanding the reasons why people cheat, you can take steps to protect your own heart and build a stronger, more resilient relationship. Knowledge is power, and awareness is key. Remember to like and subscribe to get more content like this. Stay tuned for more tips on building a healthy, happy relationship.